Chapter 12. Love and Duty.
Love has a twin sister, which is duty. Love and duty stand side by side. Love exercised while duty is neglected will make children headstrong, willful, perverse, selfish, and disobedient. If stern duty is left to stand alone without love to soften and win, it will have a similar result. Duty and love must be blended in order that children may be properly disciplined. Anciently, directions were given to the priests. And they shall teach my people the difference between the holy and the profane, and cause them to discern between the unclean and the clean. And in controversy they shall stand in judgment, and they shall judge it according to my judgments. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, that wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his way to turn from it, and he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Here, the duty of God's servants is made plain. They cannot be excused from the faithful discharge of their duty to reprove sins and wrongs in the people of God, although it may be a disagreeable task and may not be received by the one who is at fault. But in most cases, the one reproved would accept the warning and heed reproof were it not that others stand in the way. They come in as sympathizers and pity the one reproved and feel that they must stand in his defense. They do not see that the Lord is displeased with the wrongdoer, because the Spirit, the cause of God, has been wounded, and his name reproached. Souls have been turned aside from the truth and have made shipwreck of faith, as the result of a wrong course pursued by the one in fault. But the servant of God, whose discernment is clouded and whose judgment is swayed by wrong influence, would as soon take his position with the offender, whose influence has done much harm, as with the reprover of wrong and of sin, and in so doing he virtually says to the sinner, "Do not be troubled, do not be cast down, you are about right after all." These say to the sinner, "It shall be well with thee." God requires his servants to walk in the light and not cover their eyes, that they may not discern the working of Satan. They should be prepared to warn and reprove those who are in danger through his subtlety. Satan is working on the right hand and on the left to obtain vantage ground. He rests not. He is persevering. He is vigilant and crafty to take advantage of every circumstance and turn it to his account in his warfare against the truth and the interests of the kingdom of God. It is a lamentable fact that God's servants are not half as much awake to the wiles of Satan as they should be, and instead of resisting the devil that he may flee from them, many are inclined to make a compromise with the powers of darkness.